Jesus.
Let's hope for the best. What does that little sign here say? Here, look, wipe that bit. It says Jaguar. Bang. Mic drop. Good lad. Can I have a high five? Bang. That is an awesome job. That is looking cool. Hi there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's episode, taking the Capri out, and we're actually on our way over to Tuxford Road Garage, not for this car, but to go and see the Jag. Now, what's happened is about a week or so ago, it went in for its MOT and it failed on a number of things. Now, most of them are fairly minor, and I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to sort myself. But unfortunately, one of the bigger problem areas is that a lot of corrosion has set in on the underside of the bodywork, on the floor, the sills, and also on the chassis rails. Now, about a day or so after the test, I had a guy come out, he's a subcontractor for the garage, to have a look at the car to see if he could do the work and if it would, if it was viable to do, if it wasn't going to cost too much. And his initial inspection and the price that he'd quoted, I was happy with, and we were looking good to be able to have the car repaired without it costing too much money. But unfortunately, as he began to actually start doing the work and pulling the carpets back, he noticed that there was a lot more corrosion that hadn't been spotted. Now, I did go to the garage yesterday to have a look at the floor myself, and I can see why he was so concerned about trying to get in touch with me to ask me whether or not I still wanted to continue, because the rot on the floor where the bulkhead and the floor join, and going up the bulkhead as well, the rot is so bad you can actually see straight through to the floor. So the plan for today is going to be that we're going to take up as much as we can of the carpet and get the seats out as well, so that we can have a proper assessment of what the floor looks like from both the underside and of course from the top down, so that I can kind of gauge whether or not I'm still happy to have the work continue. Because of course, if the bodywork has gone too badly, then I'd have to kind of potentially make the decision of whether or not I actually go ahead and bother doing it. So hopefully it won't uncover too much and we'll still be able to have the work done. So let's hope for the best. There's Julian. And there's the Jag. How about? Yeah, good over here. So what we've got that's holding the seats to the floor in various spots are a handful of Torx bolts. You can see one there on that side, obviously two at the front, and then the same on the other seat. So we'll get those out first and then see if we can pick our way on the edges of this carpet. Same on that side. Hopefully that'll all be that I'll need to get this whole thing up. That were a TX25 that I used to get them out and get these out. It's a TX40. So it's a 17 to go on this one.
So this one out, I don't know just yet how the carpet will come out from under here. I wonder if this comes off. So it looks as if I've got to get a screwdriver, something with a flathead at least in there, and that tab pulls out, look, and I think doing that will allow me to get this off. Yeah. I'm just wondering if there's some screws underneath this that's holding this to the bottom of the door frame. There we go. There they are. So these three are TX30s. Oh God, look at that. Jesus, this ain't looking promising. Okay, so we've got these two to get out in order to get this piece of plastic off. How can I get that bit? Pull that out. Don't look, it looks like I've got to get this one off and all. Five holding this one down. There's also this big section cover all in there as well. It's not pretty, but it is obviously just this front section. The back is fine. Driver's side now. So just under there, there's this white plug which we've got to take off. Can't believe I've not even found any money. Cable anyway. Feed that through there. Jesus Christ. What a mess. Again, the back looks fine. Is that how much she's worth now? Just thinking I might get these out. I don't even know what's even holding that. There we go. I should just pull out. There we go. I think that's probably about as good as I'm going to get it for now. So the back's alright, it's just the front, both sides. Especially on that one. It was really bad. Right, so the next task is going to be, we're going to get these wings off so that the guy that's doing the welding can get access to doing the sills. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 across the top. I'm going to use a 10mm to do this. I believe there is another 10mm bolt. I need to try and work out how I can get this off. It might be that I've got to take this guard off. Christ. That's one way of getting access to it. It's just in there. Ow! There's got to be another one somewhere under this wheel lining. There has to be. I think what we need to do is we get the wheel turned that way so that I can then have a bigger gap to see it. Oh, starter motor. Let's not do this. Oh, come on. Don't fail me now. I think my starter motor has finally gone. The worst possible fucking time. Just gets better. I've turned the wheel without actually having the power steering active, of course. So now what's happening, when I try and start it, look. What's that beeping noise in the error message? And look. Nothing. What error? It's like it's immobilised itself. Okay, so we've had a bit of a result. So it looks as if I played around with the wires down here. I've obviously maybe got a loose connection somewhere, either there or there's one down that side. There was a wire that I have definitely played around with, and now it's, as you can hear, it's now of course running. Interesting that that error message is still appearing though. So it looks as if we've got one there and one there as well. 1, 2. So I've just spotted these little sort of clip bits here, look. I'll get those off. I've got to be careful because of course I've still got the indicator connected. So as I said earlier, we've got the indicator cable just down there. Come off like that. That is a pretty shocking wing. Right. Do the other side now. Now something I have noticed is that the bottom of that wing is obviously in a really bad shape. But what's quite significant, I can remember when I was looking at that, and I could get my fingers and I could pull it out and away from the car. And I've just looked here, look. It would appear that there would have been 2 more bolts, and this bit here is the remains of that wing still attached. Now obviously the significance of that is that because this one here is not coming away when I do that, would indicate that there probably might be 2 more here underneath this lining. So I'm going to turn the wheel the other way now, pull this lining out and see if there is bolts this side as well. There they are. Whoops. So what I've actually done now is I've taken the front grille off. The problem is that this bumper, despite those 2 bolts coming out from underneath, it's just not moving. So what I'm thinking now instead is to try and take off the actual bumper mount itself. So I've managed to loosen these top 2. Now I'm trying to get the ratchet there. See, I've got that knuckle joint on that bottom one and out through here. So it's not the easiest, but try and persevere with it. So you can see there, look, I've managed to get it to turn. So I've got those top 2, and the bottom one just there. That's a lot looser, of course. Now, is it going to be enough for me to get access to the 2 bolts on this wing? I reckon just about. I reckon I can get in there and get them too. See if I can get to it. One. Two. Get in. And in terms of obviously getting the welding work sorted, we're in business. I can just rest them wings back on and we can crack on with it. What a day. What a pain in the arse. Right, so I've just hung the wings on for now. I've seen the guy who's gonna come and sort it, can just take them straight off. Certainly looking a bit sorry.
Right, guys, okay, I'm heading home now. What a day. One thing after another seemed to go against us trying to get that carpet out and get the wings off, but in the end we've managed to do it despite all the hiccups. We've got it done in the end, so I'm pleased. Dave's been able to have another look at the car, having now got all the carpets out. Made another assessment. It is going to cost a little bit more, but not too much more, so I'm happy about that, and I've said to him to just crack on with it, and hopefully he'll do a good job of it. I trust that he will. He's going to make a start on it tomorrow, and that'll of course mean that I should be able to have the car then back with myself back at home next week, which will allow us to then crack on with trying to fix the other jobs that need doing in order to get its retest sorted. But we're making progress, which I'm really pleased about, despite having to deal with 1 or 2 things and issues. A bit puzzled as well about why the car was having difficulties with starting, with that error message on the dashboard. It's still doing it now, but at least it's starting. It was just I must have dislodged a plug or a wire or something when I was taking the seats or the carpet out. But anyway, it starts, so I can live with that. Right, okay, if you like the video then guys, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't give it a thumbs down, any comments you want to put forward would be greatly appreciated. If you do want to get in touch with me via my email address, or you want to check out my other social media platforms, details of all of those are in the description below. If you would like to give us some support, please hit the subscribe button on our channel. It'd be really appreciated if you could. All the subscriptions that you guys give to us really does go a massive long way in helping us out, so if you'd like to do that, I'd really appreciate it. Right, okay, I'm hanging, I'm really flagging now. I've not been to bed since my night shift last night. I've got nights tonight and it's about 5:30, so I'm not going to get too much sleep, I don't think. I certainly will need a bath, and probably will need 1 or 2 plasters to sort out the cuts and grazes that I've got today. But yeah, until next time guys, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you very soon. Take care of yourselves. See you later now. Cheers. Bye bye.
it.